Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, as part of his flip-flop on the gun safety issue, which we knew was happening, Trump brought up the subject, the old saw about violence in video games, which was immediately echoed by a lot of Republicans and by Fox News. Only the stupidest people in the world would take that argument seriously. For one thing, scientific research has come to the conclusion that there was no correlation between violence in video games and violence in the real world. And then there is the just everyday, real-world fact that violent video games are played all over the world. And so violent movies are shown all over the world. And nobody else has the problem that we do with gun violence and mass murder. So obviously that's not the problem. The cause of this problem is too many guns in the hands of people that shouldn't have them, and the ease and how easy it is to get a gun here in the United States. And the root of that problem is the gun lobby and groups of unprincipled morons like the NRA, which have worked for years to weaken our gun laws to the fact that they're completely ineffective. And then they say, well, we should just enforce the laws that we have. Well, the laws that we have don't protect us. And if you think that the NRA is doing this out of any sort of principle or love of the country or dedication to the Constitution, then how come they're laundering Russian money? These aren't patriots. If they were patriots, they'd never even be near the Russians. It's all about greed. And there's money to be made by selling guns to criminals, terrorists, and the mentally ill, and the NRA wants its cut. So this whole argument about video games is something that only idiots would take seriously. That being said, if the gaming industry is being unfairly targeted, they've really brought it on themselves. Maybe they wouldn't engage in real-world violence. But we all saw during Gamergate and in other areas how gamers engage online in threats, intimidation, and harassment. So maybe they wouldn't engage in real-world violence, but that is a form of violence. Let's call it nerd violence. And it continues today, maybe to a lesser extent. And don't forget, gamers were on 4chan and later on 8chan spreading their brand of hate right alongside of white supremacists, Nazis, and the Ku Klux Klan. So you're judged by the company you keep. So maybe they're being untreated unfairly, but they definitely deserve it. But that being said, the whole argument about violence in video games is stupid. And anybody who takes it seriously is an idiot. Thanks for listening. Well, I want to thank you all for watching my videos. But there are certain changes that Google has made to YouTube, which, since I'm a smaller channel, means that I can't monetize my videos. So I found places where I can. So instead of watching my videos here on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you go either to Patreon or to Top Buzz. They let me monetize videos and I don't even have to put commercials on. So if you want to become a patron on Patreon, that's fine. If you don't, you can still watch the videos there. I've just kind of given up on YouTube. YouTube is just a place that I use so that I can put my videos in other places. So, Patreon, Top Buzz, the links are in the description box. Thanks a lot.